What is up, Square Nation? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos, and today I'm going to be going over this budget Gallantmon X antibody deck that I've been testing. It's actually not as bad as it looks. I mean, obviously there's no Crimson mode in this deck profile, which if you have Crimson mode, you play Crimson mode, but I don't have Crimson mode. So I wanted to try and make Gallantmon work without having Crimson mode because Gallantmon is one of the coolest Digimon like ever. Tamers is one of the best seasons of Digimon in the anime, so I kind of wanted this to play it. So I ended up throwing it together to be a more budget-friendly, quote-unquote fun deck, but it actually didn't perform all that bad. And I'm taking this deck profile directly off DigimonCard.dev. As you can see, the breakdown on the top, you have your 4 eggs, you have your 40 Digimon, your Tamers, your options, your levels. So you can see the ratios that I went with. It's obviously a mono red deck. I'm not playing any other cute little colors like that. You can make the argument on ratios. You can try to fit cards like Cool Boy and X Antibody in the actual deck, but I didn't see the benefit. I'm not saying that those cards are bad, but I didn't see the benefit in playing those cards because you're not really doing as much X antibody stuff as you would with like a War Greymon X, Metal Garurumon X, or, dare I say Alphamon X. X antibody in this deck is more of like a complement to your already existing pieces. So with that being said, let's get on right into the deck and let you know how it's been performing pretty well. So just bear with me here. We're playing 4 of the Digimon eggs. I am not a fan of 5 eggs, whether the format is fast or not. I'm just not a fan of 5 eggs. I prefer the consistency. This is going to be your most consistent baby because when you swing with the Guillemon, you're going to draw extra card, which is what you want to do because you want to dig for your pieces. So in my opinion, I think this is the best Digitama to play. If you wanted to play a 5th egg, you can go ahead and make the argument for Gurimon because he does let you draw if you're attacking with 6k DP or more. But I just like the 4 of consistency there. As far as my rookie package, I'm playing a total of 14 rookies. Now, I've experimented with 12. I've experimented with 15, 16. For me, the sweet spot, if you're not playing an Armor Rush deck or like a Rookie Rush deck, for me, the sweet spot has been 14. I know that's kind of hard to agree with. I know there's a lot of people, especially in the comments or whoever just hits me up in chat after I post this list. They're going to tell me that 12 is the correct amount of rookies to play. However, I've tried playing 12 rookies, and I don't know why, but for the life of me, when I play less than 14 rookies, I get screwed in my rookie count early. I don't see rookies early. I don't know if it's because I'm just cursed and I'm not allowed to play less than 14 rookies. But for me, I've had my most consistency in decks like this, in big stack decks. I've had my most consistency when I play 14 rookies. Obviously, Armor Rush is a completely different animal because you want to play as many rookies as possible since you're not really going up to Mega and Ultimate and anything like that. So that's an anomaly. That's a completely different story. But for decks that want to build stacks efficiently and go up your Digivolution chain, in my personal opinion, I think 14 is the sweet spot. So we're playing, our standard Guillemon package here. I don't have the promos that allow you to draw. I mean, if you have them, great. If not, it's not that big of a deal. The addition of the X antibody cards from BT-10 really do help your ratios and help you solidify your rookie count, your champion count, your ultimate count, so on and so forth, because it just gives you more targets and gives you more consistency, and it gives you more of an ability to dig. So we're playing our standard, Guillemon package here. We're playing 4 of the EX2s. We're playing 4 of the starter deck Guillemon that allows you to warp into a Gallantmon for 4. And then we're playing 4 of our X antibody Guillemon. Your last 2 Guillemon can be whichever ones you want. I believe there's this option as well as the promo option. There's not that many options. But I like this guy because his inheritable, if your opponent has, I believe it's 5 or more cards in their trash, you gain plus 1,000 DP. So that's, you want to get as big as possible. And then your X antibody Guillemon on Digivolution, you can delete a Digimon with 3,000 DP or less, which is really, really nice because it triggers all of your other abilities. You have your EX2 Guillemon that if you delete one of your opponent's Digimon, you gain a memory. And then you have your starter deck Guillemon that allows you to warp into a Gallantmon, and it also has the the added inheritable of drawing a card when you delete an opponent's Digimon. So that's basically my rookie count. As far as champions are concerned, you have your 2 Agunimons, your 2 hybrids for game. I don't really consider like hybrids champions. They're just in there. They are champion leveled, but they're just like in there. I don't really consider them taking up a slot. So we're playing 4 of the X Growlmon, we're playing 4 of the starter deck Growlmon, and we're playing 2 of the EX2 Growlmon. Just more versatility. I wanted to make this deck as versatile as possible, just giving me options as I go up the chain. War Growlmon X is just really nice because, again, it's a cheap Digivolution on a champion. It's going to allow you to make a bigger stack. It's going to allow you to dig deeper into your deck. And you obviously want to increase your DP skills, like your what's the word I'm looking for? Gallantmon has a lot of deletion skills based on DP. So you want to try to maximize your DP values as much as possible, which is why you play, certain Growlmons or whatnot. The starter deck Growlmon is just too good. You gain a memory when you delete something. It's just really nice. But the EX2 Growlmon is also really good, especially on swing. If you're not opening very well, if you're not you're not getting to your pieces, you can start to control the board early with your champion, which is not too bad. As we get to ultimates, we're just playing 8. We're playing 4 of the War Growlmon from the starter deck, and then we're playing 4 of the War Growlmon X. Again, this is just to go into your stack. It's just to give you more pieces, more draw. And then the versatility of the deck really does come out in your megas, because we're playing 2 of each. We're playing 2 X Gallantmons, 2 starter deck Gallantmons because he has a security +1, and 2 of the EX2 Gallantmons. I just wanted versatility depending on what situation I'm in. I feel like Gallantmon, even though it's a red deck, it's more of a red control deck, and you have to respond to your opponent's board as efficiently as possible. So you want to draw, you want to be able to dig, you want to be able to efficiently add pieces over the course of the game. And then when you're ready, you want to go in with just like one big swing with multiple stacks if you can, to be able to ensure yourself a victory. But you want to do that also while controlling your opponent's board, which is the route that I took. This by no means is a just OTK deck, in my opinion. If you want to OTK, you're going to have to do it with 2 stacks out. There's not really a situation where you can OTK with just 1 stack. That's why it's more of a control deck, in my opinion. You want to be able to control your opponent and choke them as much as you can while building up your stack, whether it's in raising or if you're going to go ahead and build the stack up on your main board by playing your early Guillemons at search and stuff like that. So that's basically my Digimon monster count. We're playing 40 Digimon in total. And I like it. It's been working out. I mean, you can make the argument, for Megidramon and stuff like that, but I just wanted to keep it as bare bones as possible while giving me as many options as possible to either be offensive and attack my opponent's security or control their board, as efficiently as possible, while also gaining advantage off of my deletion skills that I have in combination with my inheritables as well as my tamer. We're playing 2 red memory boosts and 3 Gaia Force. Now, the 2 red memory boosts I think you have to play. Just being able to search for pieces that you need, but also being able to crack it and delay for 2 memory is really nice. Because you want to be able to ensure yourself a certain pattern when you digivolve, especially if your opponent has a memory tamer out. You kind of want to push the memory over the edge on your side as much as you can to go up the stack. So I feel like red memory boost is just really good. If you check it off security, it's fine. You do play other searchers in your Guillemons, but being able to grab a red Digimon off of top 4 is just really nice. Now, Gaia Force. This is definitely a flex spot. It's definitely interchangeable. The reason I'm playing Gaia Force is because it's very simple. It's just delete one of your opponent's Digimon. There's no DP cost. There's no skill. There's no like on-play cost that prevents you from using it. It's just delete one of your opponent's Digimon. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Obviously, Gallantmon does have the effect of increasing deletion effects in regards to DP, but with Alphamon being the boogeyman, no pun intended, the boogeyman in the format, you want to be able to have efficient removal. Even though you're going to give them a lot of memory when you do it, it's better than just kind of losing the game outright. And if you check it in security, it's that much better. You do have to be careful when they go into the Doru Greymons because it does prevent deletion. So you have to be careful with that. But for the most part, I tested a couple of other removal spells like Crimson Blaze and the new one that we got in BT-10. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one that has the War Grammon on it. But those are also DP based deletion skills. So I just didn't want to pigeonhole myself in my removal. So I'm playing 3 Gaia Force. I could be wrong. This could be probably a bad decision. But it's been working out all right so far. And then for my Tamers, I'm playing 2 Hero and 3 Takato. Hero is just your memory tamer, but it also gives you the ability of gaining that 2 extra DP when you want to swing over big stuff like an Alphamon or like a Mother D Reaper and stuff like that, if you have the opportunity to do so. And Takato is just busted, giving Blitz to your Gallantmons and gaining memory off of deletion, which is naturally what this deck wants to do, is just like a substitution for Cool Boy, because you're not doing too much X antibody shenanigans, but you're doing a lot of deletion-based shenanigans, so Takato is just really, really good in my opinion. I don't think you need 4. I could be wrong, but, obviously we're only allowed to play 50 cards, so I had to make cuts somewhere. But I've been testing this deck for a little over a week now, maybe 2 weeks, and it's been doing okay. The toughest matchup, in my opinion, so far has been Gallantmon. It's kind of like 60-40. I'm sorry, Alphamon. It's kind of like 60-40 in Alphamon's favor. But if you play your cards right, you could beat Alphamon. I haven't tested against D-Reaper yet. I have tested a couple of games, but not like in-depth testing. So I'll say just 50-50 for now. You might have to include a Judgment of the Blade just to be able to attack unsuspended Digimon, because Gallantmon is a Royal Knight, but I haven't included that in this list. It's a simple cut, though. I can always just reduce the Agunimon to 1 to play one of the Judgment of the Blades. It's not that big of a deal, but this is the starting point for the Gallantmon deck. I was going to put a Gallantmon deck out for EX2 format, but I just didn't think there was enough there. So the fact that we got some X antibody support is what kind of put me over the top here to play this guy. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with everything No Counters, No Combos. We really do appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Be there or be squared.